In yet another completely debased tirade on Truth Central, Donald Trump demanded that all Democratic senators resign and threatened a number of internet service providers in the latest fascistic wet dream from this wannabe dictator. Quote, Senate Democrats should all resign based on Senator Bob Menendez. They all knew what was going on and the way he lived. Why doesn't the FBI raid Senate Democrats' homes like they illegally raided Mar-a-Lago, where nothing was done wrong based on the Presidential Records Act? There's like 4 lies there. The Mar-a-Lago raid was not illegal. Some say it wasn't really a raid. It was just serving a search warrant. He says nothing was done wrong. The evidence is things were done wrong. He says his actions were governed by the Presidential Records Act. They were not. Trump continues, Menendez is a piker. He doesn't mean Hassan Piker, just a piker, a different term. Menendez is a piker compared to some of those election-stealing thugs. Can you imagine how much crooked Joe Biden has stolen and what's in some of his many homes? The FBI and Justice notified him that they would be going in to look in a few weeks. In other words, get rid of the cash, gold, and documents ASAP before we get there. Remember, Trump was also notified through lawyers that if he didn't return the documents, the FBI would show up. Trump continues, they didn't give me any warning. They just showed up. That's a lie. Hunter lived with Crooked Joe in Delaware. It could be a treasure hunt. Crooked's coffers must be loaded with cash. I wonder how much they got paid for rigging the election. No evidence of that. Menendez is one of many, a small timer at that. Every Democrat should resign from the Senate. Our borders, incorrectly apostrophe S, are capital B broken. Our elections, incorrect capital E and incorrect apostrophe, he means plural, are capital R rigged. This is really a first grade teacher's nightmare. MAGA, this is crazy. Okay, this is a former president. Meanwhile, Barack Obama released a list of 40 books he read this year that he recommends to people. All right, and then Trump continuing and attacking, this is really dystopian, attacking media companies, saying, quote, they are almost all dishonest and corrupt, but Comcast, with its one-sided and vicious coverage by NBC News, and in particular MSNBC, often incorrectly referred to as MSDNC, should be investigated for its country-threatening treason. Their endless coverage of the now fully debunked scam known as Russia, 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 and much else is one big campaign contribution to the radical left Democrat Party. I say up front, openly and proudly, that when I win the presidency of the United States, they and others of the lamestream media will be thoroughly scrutinized for their knowingly dishonest and corrupt coverage of people, things, and events. Why should NBC or any other of the corrupt, dishonest media companies be entitled to use the very valuable airwaves of the USA free? They are the enemy of the people, et cetera, et cetera. This is a dystopian horror. Donald Trump here, in his own deranged language, is suggesting that when he wins, he will direct legal scrutiny against media companies. He may try to get them off the airwaves altogether. And it's because they have covered things he doesn't believe are worthy of coverage. This is dark, dark stuff. When we say believe them when they tell us what they're going to do, this is exactly what we're talking about. And if you think this is crazy, we now go to the next element, which is Trump suggesting that a military general should be executed, put to death. And that could land Trump in jail. Let's talk about it next.